welcome to another very exciting episode of our brand new series. No, I'm just kidding. It's not a brand new series. It's probably not that exciting. But welcome to our class. 3.2, using models to multiply fractions. So, we're going to use more models, and then you guys are just going to get so annoyed at the end because it's actually really easy to multiply fractions, isn't it? You just multiply the top and the bottom. But here's the problem. I can do that. I can just say, oh, let's say like this times 1/2, right? It's pretty easy. I would just go what? 4 times 1, 8 times 2? Does that make sense? Oh. Everyone nodded when I said, is it easy? Because and then nobody nodded. I just go across the top, 4 times 1? Right? Okay. And then 8 times 2, like that? How do I know if it's right?
Oh.
Yeah.
Simplify it down.
I could simplify it. Okay, let's simplify it. How do I know if it's right?
Or 9.
How do you know if anything is right in math? Yeah.
Kind of estimated this.
So, okay, so I'm going to estimate and I'm going to ask myself, is it reasonable? Okay, and you should always do that, okay? For 10 years I've been teaching math and I tell kids, estimate, is your answer reasonable? And then I get these really smart kids who get marks on quizzes. And then I call Susie up and I go, hey Susie, I saw you do this thing in class, but now we're looking at it. Is your answer reasonable? And Susie goes, of course. Oh, no, it's not. How many of you have done this in quizzes before? Yeah, you get back. Okay. That's half, right? Times a half? Wait. Half times a half? Like half of a half? How much is half of a half?
Half of a half.
Oh wow, I think we should never do math after lunch ever again. Because right now that food is in your stomach and all the blood is in your stomach and your brain is like, no. Okay, take a breath. Take a drink from your water jug here. Okay. We got the blood back in our brain. Is it reasonable to say half of a half? Half of a half is a quarter.
Yeah.
Oh, we got life. Good. Okay. So now that we've started up, boy, next time I should just show you like a whole bunch of really exciting things first, hey? Flashing, let's do strobe length math. Okay. So half of a half is a quarter. I can estimate that. So here's the problem. I get kids that come from grade 6 and even get through grade 7, and all they want to do is just go across the top, across the bottom, and they can't do these models. And here we are. Sure enough, when I showed you a model, you guys all kind of went, like that deer that Dad hit on the highway, and you're like, move! That was you guys just a moment ago. So let's get into some models really quick. I want to model some things a few different ways. By the way, before I move forward, has anyone figured out how many girls do mystery books yet? Okay, keep it to yourself. Just wait. Okay? And I'm not surprised you figured it out because, well, God bless you, you're really smart people. All right, so let's go into some examples. Example number 1 on page 111 of your textbook. Sandy cut 2/3 of the grass on the lawn. Okay, wait. Ready? She cut 2/3 of the grass on the lawn. Is that 2/3? Okay. Akiva cut half of the remaining grass. We're good at this so far? Okay, so we got, what was her name? Sandy cut 2/3. Akiva cut half of the remaining grass. What fraction of the lawn did Akiva cut? Let's take a look. She cut 2/3. He cut half of the remaining. How much did he cut?
Oh, I know how to figure this out, I think. I don't have a whiteboard.
Yes. Not a third. I want you to think. How much is that? 1 out of how many? 1/6.
Wait, I wanted to
Now wait, now that she has told us, is that a sixth of the lawn?
No. Yes.
So
Yes.
let's count. 1, 2, 3.
Yes. Yes. No. Yes.
Now I see you guys all have these sheepish grins on your faces like, oh yeah, I get it now. So she cut 2/3. He cut half. This is the remaining. He cut half of the remaining. How much did he cut? Well, 1/6 of the lawn. That was actually kind of easy without any numbers. But you know what a kid who only knows numbers does? Watch what a kid who only knows numbers does. Okay, this kid, Mr. Ewert's teaching, the kid's like, oh my god, it's so easy. You just multiply the top, you multiply the bottom. This is so stupid. Why do we do this in Mr. Ewert's class? Why does he make me do the models? Well, I just have to go 2/3 times 1/2 is 2/6. Done. Wait, did Akiva cut 2/6 of the grass?
Well,
No, he didn't. Because
did.
she cut 2/3, he cut half of the remaining. But the kid who doesn't understand math, but has done really good doing numbers, is going, oh my god, why do we have to do models? 2/3, 1/2, we're multiplying. I'll just multiply them together. Duh, done. But that's not what was asked for here. And when you look at the model and you draw the picture and you see 2/3 and he does half of the remaining, it becomes very easy to see he did 1/6 of it. Now, how did we get that? What we actually did is we minus 2/3 from it. And we saw there was 1/3 left. What we actually have is this. There was 1/3 left. And he cut half of it. He cut half of 1/3. Do you notice I keep pointing at the times when I say of? He cut half of the remaining third of it. So 1 times 1, 3 times 2, he cut 1/6. Wasn't it a lot easier with the picture? It was. It was. Once you draw the picture, it certainly becomes clear. So let's look at another way to model it. This says 2/3 and 6/8. So I'm going to do this on the board. I'm going to draw you a second model. Was it 2/3 and 6/8? Okay. Now watch how I say it. Hey Fidrich, can you make sure that this is in the shot there? Let's go stand. Those of you in YouTube land, I say fake names. No, don't move the camera. I just wanted you to make sure it was in the shot, but now you've moved the camera. So it is in the shot or it's not in the shot? Okay, 2/3 of 6/8. 2/3 of 6/8. Okay, 6/8. Watch how I do 6/8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now I'm going to show you 6/8. Are you ready? Is that 6/8? 6 over 8? Or 6 out of 8 I have circled? Well, I want only 2/3 of 6/8. So now I'm focused on 6/8. 2/3 of 6/8. So first I had 6/8, 2/3 of 6/8. Did I circle 2 out of every 3 in there?
Yep.
Yes, I did. I circled 2/3 of 6/8. Now take a look in the textbook. Here we are, they did the same thing. So we had 2/3 of 6/8, here's 6/8. Here's 2/3 of 6/8. And how many did we end up circling out of all the 8?
4.
4. So we ended up with 4 over 8, or 1/2. Was that half? That's half of them. That model is done. Let's do another example of that model so you can see it. All right. I want 3/4 of 8/12. So I'm going to have 12 first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I'm going to circle 8 of those 12. And I'm going to circle 3/4 of those 8 out of 12. 3/4 of those 8 out of 12. My total is 6 out of the 12. 6 out of the 12, or 1/2. And there's that model a second time. Okay, I'm going to give you one more, and then I'm going to see if you can model it on your board.